this side right here. Before we get into the fight talk, I guess, how does it feel to get this jacket to be recognized as a clean athlete?
Really happy because you must be focused not only personally. I know I'm an example, and you must be an example athlete for the young generation. This is about the value also, and but also structuration with my team, because you must be on point every time on your schedule when you're traveling everywhere, because we're traveling a lot. So you must be on point also like this. So I just want to say thank you also for my team.
Oh, to go off of that, what's the strangest place they've had to come drug test you?
Quel est l'endroit le plus compliqué où on est venu te tester?
Oh, no, I remember my really first time, I was really surprised about the system, because I just signed the contract, and one day after, I traveling to France, to the west side of France, because it was the birthday of my father. And I remember someone knock on the door. Hey, Ciryl, it's for you. Like, I say, who? Drug test. I say, wow, so fast. So, you see, everywhere you can go, everywhere.
And to look at this fight specifically in this fight week, I guess, what's this experience been for you, in preparation for the White House? Because it's one thing to fight for a UFC title. This event seems to bring a lot more attention. You can see all the media. You've had to do a lot of interviews. How's this week been for you?
I've been there already. Like, now I'm a veteran. I like to say that. It's not my first time. I got no pressure about all of this now. Now I'm really comfortable with this situation. And of course, this has helped me a lot. But I'm really more focused on my opponent. This is only the thing I need.
And the last time we saw you compete was back in October, I believe, against Tom. Obviously, we were waiting to see what was going on with Tom, but did you want to come back sooner? Because it didn't seem like you took that much damage against Tom.
Est-ce que tu étais pressé de revenir, puisque tu n'as pas plus de dégâts sur le combat de Tom?
Yes, of course. Just after the fight against Tom's, we returned to the gym just 1 week after the fight, because we're looking for something really quick to come back to the cage. Unfortunately, it's not happening, but we are here, so I'm also happy to be here.
And Alex is obviously very popular. He's one of the more popular fighters on the roster. So fighting him at the White House, does this feel bigger than the build-up for Francis and the build-up for Tom?
I'm gonna say maybe more than Tom, because but the fight with Tom was huge also, because a lot of people waiting for this fight, like new hybrid generation of heavyweight, well-rounded. So it was a beautiful event also, but this one's gonna be unique. It's gonna be just historic. So I'm really happy, and because also Pereira is a great champion.
And the last one for me, because we have so much French media here. How is France now? Because obviously you fighting for a title, Wemby's in the finals, Champions League just happened, World Cup's coming up. Just can you feel just kind of the magnitude that you're here on this platform while the rest of your country is also competing?
Yeah, this is my dream. Like, I got a belt, Wemby got the ring, and the French team gonna have the World Cup. So yeah, this is a dream. It will be crazy. It mean a lot. Like, France is a country of sport for sure.
Good luck on Sunday.
Yeah. Just right here, Ciryl. Just here. Do you may want to say something about the sentence the UFC used in the embedded video? You say you want to knock him out. I think it's not the exact thing you want to say. Maybe you want to say something about it.
Yeah, it was not exactly my word, but this is the game. Just I'm okay with this. I'm really comfortable. But yeah, sometimes you cut my word, and you bring just some word. But like the people say, I never disrespect my opponent. And every time, like I say, I'm not a magician. I can't predict how I'm gonna win. I want to win, by submission if it's possible, by knockout, or maybe by decision. Like, always my word. But unfortunately, yeah, he cut a little bit the word.
How do you handle the fact that it will be outside, the mosquitoes, all this stuff? It's something like you worried about it or not at all?
Ce sera à l'extérieur, il y aura peut-être des moustiques, la température. Est-ce que ça t'inquiète tout ça?
No. You see, when you go to the war, you are not focused on this type of details. But we do the best we can to do an adaptation. Of course, we try to work out outside with the weather, humidity, and yeah, we do the best we can.
Thank you, sir.
Ciryl, down here to your right. We obviously haven't seen you since that fateful night in Abu Dhabi. Obviously, the fight played out how it did. What were your initial emotions after the no contest was called?
But just after the fight, like, yeah, straight after the fight in the cage, I was a mix of feeling, like a little bit frustrated, a little bit angry, a little bit sad, because thinking about all the sacrifice I made. But after that, yeah, it was a good first round. So yeah, and injury-free, healthy. Like the most important is that, like, to go home, to see your family, wife and children. That's the most important. So yeah, really straight after the fight, I was a little bit confused, but after that, it was okay. I said, okay, we're gonna have a second matchup.
And I'm not sure if you've seen some of Tom's commentary on what's happened, but he basically pretty much, I don't want to put exact words into his voice, but I'm sure he said something along the lines of that you're a cheater. I'm not sure if you've issued a response to that previously, but if not, what is your response to Tom calling you a cheater?
Bon, j'ai compris la question. This is his opinion. You have a beautiful professional referee. The referee told me nothing because I respect the rules. It's just an opinion. Everybody, his opinion is okay.
And final one from me. What have you made of Alex's heavyweight transformation? He's obviously put on a lot of size to contend with you guys. What have you made of it? And do you think that potentially he might be carrying a bit too much mass and won't be able to maintain his usual cardio output?
No, he is a professional. He is a professional, so I'm pretty sure he knows what he do with his team. And for me, I'm preparing for because we expected the best version of Alex Pereira in the heavyweight, so with full speed, conditioning, and power. So I'm really not focused on this question.
Cyril, en français, a few questions in French. La première, donc, c'est Alex Pereira. On sait que c'est un striker. Toi aussi, tu es prédominamment un striker, mais tu as aussi fait beaucoup de MMA dans ta carrière à l'UFC. Comment tu approches le combat contre Ciryl? Est-ce que c'est full striking, tu veux montrer que tu es meilleur, ou est-ce que c'est du MMA et justement tu vas lui montrer que tu es poids lourd aussi en MMA?
Oh, ben, je pense que tu me connais un peu, PY. Je suis du genre à m'adapter à toutes circonstances, que ce soit même sur la blessure ou les choses comme ça. Je suis quelqu'un qui s'adapte très très bien. S'il faut lutter, je lutterai. S'il faut rester debout et que je suis confortable et que je sens que je peux gagner plus debout qu'à la lutte, je resterai debout. C'est vraiment que de l'adaptation. Moi, mon but est de gagner et d'avoir cette ceinture. Donc, et puis tout le monde sait que je sais à peu près tout faire, même si les gens aiment bien sous-estimer. Comme tu l'as dit au début de ta question, je sais absolument tout faire.
And just two quick little more questions, in French also. Et là, c'est un combat en 5 rounds, et si ça se décante dans des derniers rounds, tu peux vraiment l'arrêter. Enfin, tu es un poids lourd, tu peux, si jamais tu l'as bien assaisonné au début du combat, tu peux vraiment le terminer. C'est quelque chose que tu as quand même envie de faire, de marquer le coup, si tu peux?
Bien évidemment, puis ouais. Bien évidemment. Non, mais bien sûr, j'irai chercher. C'est toujours quelque chose qui fait partie de notre ADN, nous, les combattants, de ne pas juste se satisfaire d'une victoire par décision. On sait très bien comment marche cette industrie. On sait très bien ce que ça peut apporter. Et donc, dès l'entraînement, c'est quelque chose qu'on travaille, bien évidemment. Donc si je peux aller chercher un finish, j'irai chercher un finish.
And quick last one in French, sorry guys for me. Et là, on t'a vu que tu as parlé du fait que tu étais un peu frustré après le combat contre Tom Aspinall. On a vu que du coup, ça t'avait encore échappé et de peu alors que ça partait bien. Sur les 3 combats que tu as eu contre Francis, contre John Jones, contre Tom, ça s'est pas passé comme tu voulais. Est-ce que là, ça te met une pression supplémentaire de dire purée, à chaque fois, j'aurais pu contre Francis et contre Tom Aspinall, et là, d'approcher ce combat un peu plus avec de la pression?
Non, pas du tout. C'est vraiment pas une chose à laquelle je réfléchis. Ça passe même pas par ma tête. C'est vraiment. Je suis très heureux de mon parcours. Je suis vraiment très très heureux de mon parcours et c'est mon parcours. Et on a tous un parcours différent. Et très honnêtement, je suis très heureux de tout ce qui m'est arrivé. Vraiment, que ce soit de la victoire ou de la défaite. Très très heureux de ce qui m'est arrivé. Et aujourd'hui, on est là. Ça se trouve, c'est grâce à ce parcours-là. Et une chose est sûre, c'est que j'ai vraiment envie de terminer tout ça. Ouais. J'ai vraiment envie de terminer le jeu et avoir cette ceinture. Ça, c'est un souhait très profond.
You had a controversial rematch with Alexander Volkov. And do you have any interest in closing that story with another fight?
Tu as une victoire controversée avec Volkov. Est-ce que tu as envie de refaire un combat avec lui?
Not necessary. I'm not interested to do too much rematch. That's not really interesting for fighters, I think, for my part. But yeah, the second fight was the first fight already was really tight. The second fight was also really tight, and it's always a pleasure to fighting a guy like Volkov. Volkov is a great athlete. He's a beautiful athlete, beautiful striker. He mérite. He deserves it. I like this guy. But not to have a rematch, not yet.
Bonjour Cyril, another question in French, just here. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous parler un peu du fait de combattre à la Maison-Blanche, devant Donald Trump, le jour de son anniversaire? Il y a une dimension presque politique là-dedans. Et puis, seconde question qui est liée à celle-ci, est-ce que ça accentue la pression ou est-ce que ça renforce la motivation?
Alors du coup, moi je le prends d'une manière très festive. C'est pour moi du positif. Est-ce que ça rajoute de la pression? Je ne suis pas sûr. La pression vient de mon combat, de mon opposant et de ma ceinture, à la limite. Mais de tout ce qui est aspect extérieur, c'est OK. C'est juste de l'adaptation. Mais ouais, depuis qu'on est arrivé, il y a quelques semaines déjà, quand on a visité la White House, il y avait un truc dans l'air un peu de festif, de célébration. Et j'espère que dimanche aussi, ce sera toujours dans cette dynamique.
Mais il y a un sens aussi un peu politique dans le fait de combattre aujourd'hui à la Maison-Blanche.
Pour moi, non. Pour moi, ma politique, la politique pour moi, c'est ma politique. C'est mon histoire, c'est mes choix, c'est mes combats et mes motivations. Pourquoi je le fais, c'est mes buts. Non, je ne suis pas du tout intéressé par la politique. Good.